สวัสดีครับคุณประมุตศรีวิเชียน the country manager of Symantec Thailand welcome to the program
สวัสดีครับ
How are you today ครับคุณประมุต
Good thank you ครับ Thanks for having me today here
Yes.
in this program.
So first of all what is the business of Symantec Thailand
Okay, Symantec we are leading provider of in providing security, storage, and system management to
Yes.
help customer, business, and consumer to secure and manage information and identities. Just recently adding in to complete the how to protect the information.
I see. But for Thailand now, the most topical question is the flooding. The massive flooding has affected so many factory industrial estates in Thailand. At the latest count, at least 7 to 8 industrial estates have been flooded by the unprecedented amount of water, and hundreds of factories have to be shut down, and a lot of workers excuse me, have been affected. So how Symantec can provide a solution for this kind of problem?
Okay, we see this is the situation that most of the organization enterprise which is located in the area of the flooding which impact from the flooding have to be prepared to moving and the data center out of the location. In that, Symantec can help in two ways. First thing is that we help to the organization to moving the data and location into the backup site. We have the HA and DR solution to help the organization to recover the system in the other area and moving the application and running as usual. That's one of the areas we can do. The other area that we can help is that we also provide the service from the day moving the service from Europe and giving the service to the clouds, which is we announced we have Symantec.cloud service can do like email availability, email continuity, and backup.count to help organization to moving the data into the clouds. So then you don't have to worry about where the data center is. This is the area that Symantec.
So what we have seen on television is that the many factories, the well-known one, Honda automobile, for example, been underwater. They cannot work anymore, and their physical data centers is also flooded, right? So the solution is to move into the cloud. Is that correct?
Okay. Yes. Yes. Two ways. Like I say. So we have experienced this before, and I do believe most of the organization have their plan that they call ITDR or business continuity plan. So IT is one of the parts of BCP. That's helping organization to moving their IT infrastructure into the backup. That's the way that most of the organizations have. But for some of the small and medium size who cannot invest in the DR, they are looking for how they can find the backup size in case of where we have the situation. So that's become Symantec.cloud become the option of the customer to moving their data center, their email, their application to putting on the clouds. That we can help the customer.
And when you say in the cloud, what it actually like is that you can access the data from anywhere, not necessarily from the factories, right?
Oh, yes. So that's coming from the clouds. Cloud computing will become accessibility.
Yes.
So, but the challenges of the cloud computing is that most of people still concerned that how is the secure of the data if they put the data into the clouds.
Yes.
That's one of the area, and how they can do sure that their data will be available to access when they have to. That is a top two area that most of the organizations have concern. And I think the last piece of the top three is that the compliance. So how we can know that the data that they have putting in have been compliant with the regulation. They have to keep the data. Once they putting every data into the clouds, how they can comply on the regulation.
And in your opinion, what is the latest development of using cloud computing in Thailand so at this stage?
Yeah, I think the cloud adoption, most of the company that we talk with,
Yes.
they have their own initiative. They plan to build their own clouds,
Yes.
which is we call private clouds, and some of them which is also have thinkings about to access or using the service from the clouds, which we are calling public clouds.
Yeah.
The public cloud that is mean that we are provide the service to like security service, data service, or it depends on what the data they want to use. So the user have been starting to migrate because this is a bit challenging for organization to transform from physical into the clouds. They have to plan well on how to move their data center into the clouds.
Yeah, I think for non-IT people, non-technical people, for example, in the case of Honda Automobile at the Lojana Industrial Estate in Ayutthaya province, which is badly hit under the water several meters. Usually how the Honda data center will be like is the physical one.
Yes, so I think those organizations, some of them are our customer. They're using our backup. So they also have, some of them also having DR solution in place. But because as you know, the water flooding is coming very immediate. So some of them haven't prepared to take the situation. So the first
they
thing,
lost all the data to the flood.
Yeah, the practical they can restore the data on the backup.